All right, let's do this. Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. As you can see, we've got another long one today. This one should help you get through your work day or your lunch break, or just help you kill some time once you get home and relax. So get your popcorn ready. We're gonna talk about a lot in this video. I'm gonna explain a lot of stuff. I'm gonna let you guys get inside my mind on some questions that I've been getting frequently asked lately. I'm gonna break down a lot of stuff in this video, but more importantly, I'm gonna break down specifically and in detail why I choose one particular bait over another particular popular bait 99.99999% of the time. I bet you guys can probably already guess where I'm going with this, but like I said, this is a long video and I don't want to take up too much time standing here in the garage talking. I know you guys are ready to go fishing and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But really quick, I want to let you know some big news. We've just added a new rod to the Heater series, and this one's a big one. It's big bait time. The new Heater series swim bait rod. It's a 7/8 extra heavy fast action. That's right, I finally got my own big bait rod in the Heater series, and I'm so excited, just in time for big bait season. This rod is good to go on all the heavy baits. You can throw the draw on this rod, you can throw the trace on this rod, you can throw the flow glider on this rod. I know that bait has been popping off here lately. The swim bait Heater is live and direct in full effect on 6thsensefishing.com. You guys have been asking me for a long time if we were gonna add any other rods to the lineup, and I'm so excited to say that just in time for fall, we've got the swim bait Heater ready, and I know you guys are looking for other models as well. Stay tuned for more on that, but right now, the Heater series swim bait rod is now available for you all to check out. Make sure that you use JR10 at checkout, or better yet, they've got a Labor Day sale going on right now. You can use code Labor Day, and that's gonna give you 20% off everything on the website. So big sale going down, new Heater series, the swim bait Heater, and I'm so extremely excited and blessed to be able to bring this to you guys and be a part of the 6th Sense family, and we keep expanding the Heater series. It's a very exciting time, and I'm very excited to bring you this video because I know you guys are gonna love it. We're gonna catch over 20 fish in this video. Straight up nonstop hook set action. I had an absolute blast out there on the water filming this one for you. But really quick before we go, if you're watching this video and you're not already subscribed to the channel, just click that subscribe button right now for me. I appreciate you guys for riding with me. I'm trying to hit 48,000 and we are very close, but I can't do it without you. All right, let's go fishing. There it is. Fish number one on the day. Had to cycle through some baits to get him, but he ate the flush. I saw him chasing the square bill out on the scope. Got a couple friends with him too. He actually popped the square bill a couple times. I was able to get him there on the soft plastic jerkbait. And if you look right here, he spit this up into my floor. They're down there eating crawfish. So that's a little clue, but he wanted that flush smoke. See if any of his friends want a little nibble. Yeah, you can see there's fish all in this area. There's one swimming towards the boat right there. There's a little group of bait. Some fish down there on the bottom. That's actually a good one right there. Just cruising. As usual, they're not eating out deep. They're out deep lately. Of course, these fish are in 30+ foot of water. I'm trying to fish for them. They're just not eating down there on the bottom for me. This has been a reaction bite, dude. So I'm gonna go up here where I saw this one busting, and then we'll work our way down this bank. See if we can put a few more in the boat. Stop messing with the live scope for a minute. It's a tool, but it's not a necessity. There we go. Right here. Saw him come up and blast it. What's up, buddy? That's a guad, dude. That's a nice guad. Freaking chunk of a guad. Fish are blasting bait all along the shoreline, so I picked up the flush, started throwing it around, caught this nice guad, man. Check him out. That's a beast of a quad, dude. Probably a pound, pound and a half. Heck yeah, dude. Nice. Fish number 2. All right. Later, buddy. He came up and blasted it. They might be eating for us today, man. That's 2 fish on spot number 1. I barely moved the boat. And I can see fish everywhere on the scope, and I can see fish busting on the surface and the shoreline all over the freaking place. So there's one over here that keeps showing himself by this dock. I'm gonna see if I can go get him. Yeah, that one ate it right here in front of the trolling motor. Just saw a big white flash, his open mouth come up and slurp it in. Good times. A little bit of sprinkle, little rainfall going on right now. I ain't mad at it. It's been so freaking hot and dry, extreme drought conditions, and now we're finally getting a little rain. It's not gonna bring the lake up any, but it's gonna make it not so miserable to fish. I like fishing in the rain, man. I enjoy it. I feel like it gets them eaten, especially when it's been super hot. One keeps busting over here in this corner on the other side of this dock. Let's go check it out, see if we can get him. 8-ball, corner pocket. Let's see if he's over here. Wants to eat this flush smoke. There he is. Got him. Called it. 8-ball, corner pocket. It's another quad. I ain't mad at it. 8-ball, corner pocket. Little Guadalupester. That explains why he was smashing so hard over here in the corner, man. These quads, they're tenacious. That's the state fish of Texas right there, guys. I know I talk about it a lot for those of you that watch the channel all the time, but for those of you that might be new, I get asked every time I say, what's a quad? That's a quad. Guadalupe bass, man. State fish of Texas. Shout out to the Lone Star State. Need a new flush. Let's get one rigged up and get back after it. But that one chased it all the way out to the boat. Ate it about halfway in. I love it when I can catch them up shallow, man. Getting them on the scope is fun. You know, you can watch fish swim around, watch them not eat your bait, but I do still love to do the traditional style bank beating, you know, fishing with your instincts, looking to see what looks like a good target, casting to it, and finding out if there's a hungry fish there the good old-fashioned way. Nothing against live scope, nothing against anyone who fishes that way primarily. I just like to go back and forth. I got asked on the last video, something I want to address really quickly. Why don't you ever fish out in the middle? Why are you always fishing the edge of the lake? So a couple things. First thing I want to say is just because you don't see it doesn't mean I don't do it, okay guys? If I don't catch anything, or if I don't even get bit, chances are it doesn't make the video. So a lot of times I will start my day offshore, just like I did today. I started fishing in 30 foot of water. There's a fish. I started fishing in 30 feet of water. This is a nice one. And I just could not get them to eat. I could see the fish swimming around, could see them not wanting to eat my bait. And then finally just started throwing around up shallow, and you guys see what's going on, man. This is fish number 4 right here. This is a chunk. So keep in mind, I'm fishing a highland reservoir, and a lot of times you'll see me sitting right off the bank when actually my boat is sitting in 20 feet of water. So a lot of steep vertical bluff walls out here. So even though it may look like I'm fishing super shallow all the time, a lot of times I'm not. But the main thing to keep in mind is just because you didn't see it doesn't mean I didn't do it. Started out fishing offshore today, but the bite is up shallow. I follow the fish, I go where the fun is. And that right there is the nicest one on the day, fish number 4. Heck yeah, dude. On that flush smoke, not a bad one. Later, buddy. Right up there on the bank. That one was. Just wanted to address that, you know, got that question a couple times. Why don't you ever fish offshore? I do. Sometimes you guys just don't see it. And also, highland reservoir, steep drop-offs, big bluff walls. I could be right on the bank and have my boat in 15, 20 foot of water a lot of the time, most of the time actually, especially when I'm fishing main lake. So there's a little bit of a insight into the mentality behind the way you guys see me fishing. Everybody has their preference, everybody has their style. This is my style. I try to do it all. The main thing is I try to catch them and have fun while I'm out here so that I can make some enjoyable content for you guys. Nobody wants to watch me stand around and stare at the TV and not get bit. I mean, if I'm catching giants off the scope, that's one thing. But if I'm just out there tinkling in the wind, kind of like these raindrops right now, it doesn't really make for good, enjoyable content. But I love you guys, and I appreciate you watching and asking questions and interacting in the comments. I'm always happy to help clarify and share my insight and mentality into why I do things the way I do things. Because I know some of you guys wonder, hey, why isn't this fool out there scoping all the time? Because the end. Let's find us another one. This has been fun so far. We've been at it for 34 minutes. We got 4 fish in the boat. I don't know how well I got him hooked. Pretty good, I guess. He tried to get off. Come around here. Johnny 5 is alive. Fish number 5 on the day, right off the bank once more. The soft plastic jerkbait. That's a nice one. I'm gonna throw him on Instagram really quick. You guys follow me on the gram at the Justin Royal. See all these catches live and direct in full effect as they go down from out here on the water before they ever make it to YouTube. Nope. He yeeted again. I was on my way back over here. Saw fish out there in that 25, 30 foot range, out deeper, swimming around. Could see him clear as day on the scope. Threw a couple baits to him. They either ran from it or just stared at it. They wanted nothing to do with it out there deep or on the bottom. So that's why I'm up here beating the banks, because I like catching fish. I'm trying. I try, guys. I try everything. I don't just, you know, shut myself off and disregard, you know, any aspect of fishing. That's why you guys see me fishing a drop shot now sometimes. I'll try to expand my game and try all different techniques and methods. But what makes the videos is fish catches, action, content, you know? Standing out there staring at the scope in 30 foot of water is not really what I have. You know, I don't really have fun watching that. I mean, of course, catching dragons is great. If you're busting dragons like that, yeah, that's awesome. But if you're not, it's freaking boring. I'm up here beating the banks, man, fishing old school style. Catching them too. 5 so far. It's still early. I'm gonna roll through this cove, see if we can find a couple more. 10 more. Who knows? The way they're eating today, we might catch a few off in here. Let's keep working. You guys go down in the comments and let me know what kind of fishing you like to watch. Do you like watching offshore, deep water, scoping and smoking? Or do you like that old school bank beating power fishing, you know, instinct type of content? I do both here on the channel. I'm interested to know which one you guys enjoy watching more. I know for a fact you guys want to see me catch some fish. Otherwise, you know the 5 fish makes the video. Everybody knows the rules. We gotta catch some fish, or the bottom line is there isn't even a video to post. So let me know, you know, if you want to see me go out there and just fish offshore. There's another one. Oh, just missed one. I'm down to maybe try to do that for you. Oh, it's got me fouled up. But bottom line is, you know, I just want to come out here, have fun, catch fish. Priority numero uno. Tore my flush, man. That little guy did. Hopefully he's still over there. Fish number 6 potentially in the mix on this cast right here. Nobody home that time. Might have been a Terrence Blue McGillicuddy. He's still over there, whatever he is. He's just a little guy. Going through some flushes today. I ain't mad at it. Luckily, I came prepared. Switch it up a little bit. Throw the square bill around. There's one. Oh, is he still on? No. Yeah, he is. A tiny little guy. Is it a guad? Yep, tiny little tenacious guad came up and tried to eat this freaking crankbait. Dude, you are psycho. Look at that guy. Big or small, gotta catch them all. Thought he came off. I felt him biting and thought he came off, but he was still on there the whole time. Little Guadalupe'ster. Caught him right over there in front of the ducks. 6 in the mix. More like 5.5. There's one. Saw him come up and eat it, little guy. 7. On the flush. Right here off the point. Watched him come up and smoke it. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Is he on? He's on. Did you see him come out of the water and smash it? They're right on the shoreline. It's number 8. 2 casts later. He flew out of the water. I'm gonna keep throwing this flush. And that was awesome. I hope the camera caught that. So sick, dude. Number 8. Or is that number 7? Number 8. Yeah, number 8. Sometimes I lose count. He hit it ferociously. I was like, sort of like caught off guard, flabbergasted. It was like, wait, does he still have it? And he just swam straight back out into open water with it. Boom. Set the hook on himself.
How about this weather, huh?
I'm loving it, man. Right? How you doing today? You catching them pretty good?
This morning I was, yeah, mostly on Topwater.
Yeah, that's a fun bite.
A couple cranks, but going down enough to try.
Oh yeah, me either. Not with the way they're eating. I've been at it for an hour. I just hit it pretty hard, but man, I didn't even see you over there till I came around the corner. I went to about 50 yards on the other side of that cove, and then I turned around and came back this way.
Okay, so you fished all through here?
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right. Yeah, well then I'm not surprised you did well through there.
Yeah, they're over here.
They are. Don't tell nobody else.
Good luck to you. It's always nice when you meet another angler that's not a jackwagon. That guy seemed all right. Fishing from an older Ranger, looked like. Little Merc smoke on the back of there. So you're catching them pretty good too on Topwater. So good to know. There's a little guy. Oh gosh, he's not as little as I thought he was. I didn't even set the hook on him because I didn't care much to whether I lost him or not, and he came off right at the boat. He was a little better fish than I thought he was. When I saw him hit it, they're still eating. They're still over here, they're still eating, dude. He said, don't tell nobody. I'm about to tell everybody. Everybody gonna know once this video goes out. Shout outs to the local guides that watch my channel and watch my Instagram story, but don't subscribe or follow me. Much love, dudes. Hope y'all doing well. There's one. Nice. That's a good fish. You just shake, rattle, and roll. Just a strong fish. Number 9. Another quad. Ho, ho. He doing the spinaroonie. Now he doing the flopperoonie. Come on, get off my. Hey, 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 hey. Come on now, buddy. Get back in the lake. There we go. I'd rather him just flop back into the water than beat up all my rods. There was another fish. That one counts, dude. Was that 8 or 9? I don't know. Losing count is a good thing. I think that's number 9. 9 is divine. There's another one. Oh man, that felt like a good fish, but he came off. Dang. They are on the banks today. There's one. A little nicer fish. Heck yeah, dude. Number 10 for the win. Speaking of 10 for the win, you guys check out 6centsfishing.com. This is my 6'9" medium moderate heater series rod available through 6 Cents. And this is that Flush 5.2 soft plastic jerkbait. Use my code JR10 at checkout to save $15 off every heater series rod and 10% off everything on the website. If you guys want to get the same setup that I'm using to throw this bait right here, go out there, smash you some flush fish. It's too much fun. 10 for the win. Come on, buddy. This one is freaking hooked in the gill plate. A little bit better fish. He was fired up and fighting. Good times, dude. 10 fish. We've been out here for a little over an hour. Anytime you can catch 10 fish in an hour, that's good times. Gonna need a new flush here any minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one. Throw it up here on deck so I can be ready. Where they at? Got a couple out there. They're eating this dang thing. These fish have pushed up onto the banks and they are murking. There's one. Got a runner. Oh, that's a nice fish. Number 11. Look at him, dug in. Their metabolism is so high. They're fired up. It's a decent one. That's number 11. Don't call my phone, weirdo. It's number 11 right there, guys. Pretty fish. One of the nicer ones on the day. They're freaking coming unglued on this flush, man. That's too much fun. Once again, I'm gonna throw him on the gram at the Justin Royal. If you wanna see this action, let's hop back here up on the back, get us a nice underwater release. Whoa, he took off. He took off before I could really get the shot, but hey, number 11. I'm talking about right off the bank. And they are smoking it. You got a pile of dead flushes down there on the floor. That's good problems to have. Yeah, the flush is my favorite soft plastic jerkbait. I'm throwing it weightless on a 4/0 EWG hook, 15-pound fluorocarbon, just like that right there, pitching and twitching with the 6'9" medium moderate. Corrado 70 MGL. Freaking, this is one of my favorite ways to fish right here. Throwing a soft plastic jerkbait. There's another one. 2 in a row. It's a little guy, but this is number 12. Back-to-back casts, dude. You're seeing it, dude. If you're not throwing the flush. That dude said he just fished this spot. He was over here throwing topwater and a crankbait. I'm coming back right behind him, on top of him, throwing the flush. Cleaning house. Can we get up into the teens, man? One more fish, that'll be a 13er in under an hour and a half. They're eating today, boys. There's one. Oh man, I was about to be 13 right there, boy. I missed them. Pulled my pants down. They are just absolutely loaded in this area. There's one. $13. Another quad. Dang, they're back there too. Quads are crazy. You see how small some of these quads are. They're hitting these artificials. Sometimes the bait's half the size of their body. They don't care. They're gonna try to eat it. Psycho! Just had a tank chase it right up to the boat. I saw his tail swim under. Give him a minute, let him reset. Get me a fresh flush on. That's a good one. That one smoked it. That's a good fish. Nicest one of the day. He gonna do the boat foot boogie though. That 6'9" medium moderate. Number 14. Is that fish number 14? That's a tank. His teeth are so sharp from summertime. Letting his teeth grow. He hasn't been eating, but he's eating now. Nicest one on the day right there, dudes. Look at that fish. That's a nice one. Right in the roof of the eater. Saw him burn up to the shore and just crush the flush. That's awesome, dude. Heck yeah. Number 14 is a winner. Too sick. Get you guys a nice underwater release shot of this animal, hopefully. Too sick, bro. Too sick with it. That was awesome. Let's keep fishing. Man, this is a good time. 14 fish in the boat. Been at it for about a little less than 2 hours. We're still going. We got a lot of day left. They're eating like this. Pushed back way off into the cut. That one was back here on this little shell pocket, shell bank where all the zebra mussels have been washed up. The last little spot like this back there around the corner, same thing. Bunch of zebra mussels, kind of sandy looking from all the shells. That's where I caught several fish. So they're stacked up around this stuff, just munching. He darted up to the shoreline to eat this flush, dude. Too much fun. Had one wad me up there. There he is. Got him that time. Come to the boat. It's a little guy. Number 15. 15 freaking fish, dude. Another guad. What I tell you about those guads, man, they're tenacious. They'll eat a bigger bait, even if it's half their size. Look at that guy. Beautiful fish, though. Go get bigger and meaner, buddy. World record guad, 3.73 pounds, guys. So if you catch one of those that's over a pound or two, I mean, that's like a world-class fish. They don't get big, but man, they are mean like smallmouth. Hard fighters, and they will eat. There's another one. Oh man, I just got bit again. Just got bit again, man. That'd have been number 16. Sweet 16. Can we get it done? I'm so glad that I decided to launch the boat once it stopped raining. It rained all morning, so I kind of just hung back at the house. You know, normally you think post-frontal, you know, the fish shut down after a front rolls through. Psh, I love fishing during and right after the rain, dude. Especially in the summertime, because it's so hot. But after the rain, that water cools down, those fish get active, dude. They start chasing that bait and up along the shoreline. You guys are witnessing it. Post-frontal fishing right here. Freaking kaboom town. 15 fish in the boat in under 2 hours. Let's keep rocking and rolling. See how I got my flushes all in the same bag right here? You guys remember that from my bait walkthrough video that I did on the boat a while back. Some of you guys were concerned that if you took the flushes out of the clamshell and put them all in a bag together, it would mess them up or bend up the tails or whatever. Nothing to worry about there, dudes. You can sack those suckers up. As you can see, I'm just pulling one after the other out of this bag where I have about 20 or 30 of these jokers packed. No issue. Doesn't do anything to the tails. These are good USA made soft plastic baits, and you can throw them all into a bag together outside of the clamshell and they will do just fine. So just wanted to address that. Had a couple of you guys express some concerns. You're good to go, guys. I know a lot of you guys fish from the bank, or you're fishing in a kayak and you have limited space, limited availability for the things that you can carry with you. So just wanted to share that. Take those suckers out of that clamshell, throw a bunch of different colors in one bag. You're good to go. So you can get one over here under the little cliffside overhang. Come on, sweet 16. All right, dudes, 15 fish in the boat so far. Haven't been able to get number 16 yet, but we're gonna keep working for that here in a minute. I wanted to sit down here. As you can see, I'm tucked off in the cut, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about this flush bait that I'm throwing. So the flush 5.2 from 6 Cents Fishing, soft plastic jerk bait. Once again, throwing it on my 6.9 medium moderate heater series rod, Shimano Corrado 70 MGL. 7.4 to 1 is the gear ratio. 15-pound fluorocarbon 4/0 EWG hook, weightless. That's the way I prefer to throw it. And a soft plastic jerk bait, if you guys have been watching the channel for any amount of time, you'll know that's like one of my favorite baits to throw. For a while, it was my all-time favorite bait to throw. It was the bait that I threw the most often, and practically 100% of the time before the flush came out, it was one of these little guys right here, the Zoom Salty Super Fluke. This is that disco biscuit, the disco green. Now, ever since this bait came out, 99.9% of the time, anytime I'm picking up a soft plastic jerk bait, it's going to be the flush, and I'm going to talk to you guys about why that is right now. First off, See, you got a little bit different profile here. A little more plastisol, a little bigger, a little bulkier on the flush, a little bit different profile, a little bit more detail. A couple things I'll get out of the way really quick. The weight allows me to throw it a little bit farther. It's a little bit heavier of a bait, so I can throw it out there a little bit farther, get some more distance on my cast, and it sinks down just a little bit faster than the fluke. Now, everybody knows the fluke is an amazing bait. Like I said, for the longest time, this was practically my favorite bait to throw, my go-to, something that I had tied on every time I went out on the water. And then 6th Sense released this bad boy right here. Now, once again, as you can see, there's a little bit more detail. You have this ribbed section across the top, split dorsal fin, so your EWG hook can sit right flat flush with the top of the bait. It's got these fins, a little bit bulkier split tail with that little ball section right there to give it a little bit of weight, a little bit of extra kick, a little bit of extra action. It also counterbalances the bait so that it falls parallel to the bottom of the lake. It falls straight down, hence the name flush. That's one of the reasons why they called it that. Now, why am I always picking up a flush? Well, you can go back and watch my first video that I ever did with this bait, and I became practically an instant believer after I went out on that trip and fished this bait for the first time, because I absolutely smashed them. It was blowing my mind how much they were unleashing the fury on this little guy. Once again, the Zoom Salty Super Fluke, still an excellent bait, still an awesome bait, still love this bait. And when I need a super subtle, downsized, soft plastic finesse jerkbait, this is what I will end up having to go to. But like I said, 99.9% of the time, it's this guy right here. Think about how many times the fish in your lake have seen this. How many times have they seen one of these? They've probably seen 1,000 Zoom Salty Super Flukes in their lifetime. It's such a popular bait. Everybody throws this. But the Flush 5.2 is showing them something just a little bit different. A little different profile, a little different action. Something that looks maybe a bit more realistic with the fins and the gill plates and the eyes and the tail. And when they see it, they cannot help but take a shot at it. They just come unglued. That's just a few of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you guys about the Flush versus the Fluke. Aside from that, amazing colors from 6th Sense Fishing. You know they're coming out with the heat. They're dropping amazing colors. Poured in the USA soft plastic from 6th Sense Fishing, the Flush 5.2, my #1 favorite soft plastic jerkbait. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick breakdown on why I love it so much and why I fish it 99.99999% of the time. But I'm getting pushed up into the rocks here. I'm gonna get back up to the front of the boat, see if we can put number Sweet 16 on the deck. Spanish Pearl, that's been the color for me today. There's fish. Sweet 16 if I can get him in the boat. Heck yeah, dude. That didn't take long. Once we stood back up and started fishing again. Oh, he's fired up. That's number 16. Like second cast after I stood back up. I love it, dude. I love this Flush. Super confidence bait, man. Once again, check it out. If you guys haven't already, add that bait to your arsenal. Fish it up against the Fluke and see how you do. 6thsensefishing.com, JR10 for the win. As for me, right now, today, they are unleashing the fury, boy. There's one. Oh, he broke me off. Oh no, he took my gig. I thought he broke me off, but he just took my bait. I can live with that. I'd rather him take the bait than break me off. It felt like a good one. He stole my balloons. Why didn't somebody tell me he had one of those things? Where does he get those wonderful toys? Oh, what is going on my phone? That's Casey texting me. The man, the myth, the legend, founder, creator, owner, 6th Sense Fishing himself, tapping in. That's my brother from another, man. It's an absolute pleasure getting to know and become friends with Casey. Love working with the dude. Love what he stands for. I love his company, and love the baits that they make. So that's why I ride with the 6, man. I truly, wholeheartedly believe in the product, and not only that, but the people behind the product. They take really good care of me. I've got to know them really well. Him, Zach, Cooper, Knox. Shout outs to everybody over at the 6, man. You guys are awesome. And I appreciate y'all riding with me like you do. If any of y'all are watching, it means the world to me that y'all have my back like you do, and I will always have y'all's back as well. I ride with the 6, and yeah, the results speak for themselves, man. You guys are seeing it. 16 fish in the boat, working on number 17 on that Flush Smoke, my favorite soft plastic jerkbait. Shout outs to the man, Casey, the creator. There's one. Missed it. Pulled my pants down. Little bitty yeet. Another guad. What did I tell you about the? Oh no, that's a largemouth. That's a psycho largemouth. Look at him. Dang, that's crazy. Looked like a guad for a second with all that pattern on him, but that's a largie. Look at the size of this bass compared to this bait, man. It doesn't matter what kind of black bass it is. They're all crazy. Look at that. Beautiful fish too, man. You're brand new. You fresh off the lot, buddy. That's a 2022 model right there. Number 17. Brand new. Full warranty. I'm about to turn the corner around this dock, but I need to get me a drink, dude. I haven't drank anything all day. I always pack a cooler full of water and Zevia. But most days, I forget to get into it for a long time. Gotta keep that right there where I can see it so I don't forget about it. Number 18 up under the dock. A quad. Yeah, that's a nice quad. Oh, come up here, buddy. Number 18. Another quad. Beautiful fish. Man, could we? I don't want to say it, dude, but could we put 20 in the boat? 2 more before we're up into that Twinkie zone. 20, 20. Number 19. Another little guad, looks like. Nope. Another little largie. Can you guys tell the difference? Can you guys tell the, that's a guad. Yeah, that's a Guadalupe bass. Can I tell the difference? There goes that guy from earlier. Dude, this fish's teeth are so sharp. Can you guys tell the difference between that last little baby largemouth that I caught and that guy right there? Pause the video. Just think about how many fish we missed. Should be more like 25 with as many that have ate it and not got hooked. Another little mini yeet. Another guad. Golden guad. Oh, that's number 20 right there. He hit the deck of the boat. Did the boat flip boogie. 20 fish. We're counting it. Remember what I was talking about earlier in the video? How I can be right off the bank and my boat could be sitting in deep water. 20 feet deep right here. I'm 10 feet off the bank. So it looks like I'm fishing super shallow. I'm fishing 20 foot of water. Fished this spot the other day. It was dead. So not too much confidence here. I think I'm coming up on a stretch that is way different than the stuff I've been fishing. So won't spend too much time on this. Just gonna bebop through and throw this flush off into these crevasses. Look at my thumb. All right, I watched a video yesterday, Tactical Bassin'. Shout outs to Matt Allen. He was talking about how from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. during the summer, that's your window to throw topwater during the day. It's about 1:31 p.m. right now. I've been throwing that flush all day. So I'm gonna try to switch it up a little bit, and I'm gonna take old Matt's advice and throw this plopper around for a little bit, see if we can get one on topwater. I agree with him that throwing topwater in the middle of the day can be the thing, but he was talking about straight retrieve topwater buzz style baits like this and a frog. Normally I'm on that catwalk during the summer. So I want to see how the plopper does. There's not a lot of wind out here, but I'm rolling up on another bluff wall. I'm going to get parallel to the shoreline like I like to do. I'm going to fire this plopper around and see if I can get somebody to come up and smash it. There's a fish. Oh gosh, I just got freaking roasted. Dang, he blasted it. There he is. Oh, hit it again. Look at him. You guys see that? Hopefully the camera caught that. That fish hit it twice. I am going to follow up with the flush since he missed it. Never a bad idea to have a follow-up bait at the ready. He might not hit this thing. Matt Allen might have been right, dude. You don't want that flush. He does not want this flush. He was mad at that plipping and plopping noise above his head. So let's go back to that, dude. That did not take long, man. That was like 3 casts in. Boom, boom. He hit it twice, just missed it. That was cool. Either way, that was a blow up. I felt him on that first hit too. Look at that, dude. I knew I was gonna get smashed off in that corner. Worry about getting them in once you got them on. Shout outs to Brett Cannon. Got that braid over this dot cable. This guy doesn't know what hit him. Come on, buddy. It's a quad. It's a nice quad too. Check him out. Beautiful dark color on him. Up there in the corner on the other side of the dot cable. I knew I had to flip this plopper off in there. Let it turn and burn for just at least a couple plips and plops. That's fish number 21, baby, blackjack. I replaced the hooks on this whopper flopper with owners. Because it's so old, I wore out the river to sea hooks that come on it. Generally, the whopper floppers come with really good hooks, but I fished this bait so much. They ended up wearing out on me and getting dull, so I replaced them with owners, and these things are not playing around. So, gotta be super careful when you're messing with these trebles, especially with these quads, man, because they will thrash on you, and then you'll be freaking crying trying to cut a hook out of your hand. But that's a nice quad, dude. Check him out, number 21, blackjack. Awesome. Over in the corner pocket. All right, they're on a plopper bite. That's 3 hits, 1 fish, and I just started throwing it. I love it when they smash it in the boat slips. Squash, skadoosh. It's so loud. Boat sitting in 26 feet of water right here. You see how close I am to the shoreline? Back to what I was talking about earlier. Again, it looks like I'm fishing super shallow, guys. But technically I'm not. And that's why I got my boat hugged right up on this bluff wall, and I'm fishing parallel to the shoreline, and I'm throwing into 10+ feet of water. These fish are coming up out of these rocks along this bluff wall, smacking this plopper. Another one. That's like a largemouth. Yep, largie, 22. Awesome, pretty fish. Later, buddy. Yeah, I get a lot of swipers and short strikers when I'm fishing the plopper, but those ones that really want to kill it, they'll come up and freaking skadoosh, unleash the fury, boy. There's one, like that guy right there. Unleash the fury. It's a quad. Beautiful freaking fish too, man. Oh, come on, buddy. See, they're smacking at it. That is a beautiful looking fish, man. Later, buddy. Got 23 fish, dude. Most of them on the flush. Got one on the square bill. Now we're cracking them on the plopper. What more do you want, dude? Some of the funnest fishing you can do out here today, man. Look at me getting super pitted. We're surfing the inland waterways of America. Got this boat shacked out, dude. Got my speakers bumping. These are Rev 8s in here, dude. These are Rev 8s. My dad said I can upgrade to the Rev 10s if I get straight A's on my report card, but dude, these things pound. You can hear these things from 100 yards away. Everyone on the lake can hear me freaking blasting. I gotta have my tunes when I surf, dude. Helps me get super pitted in the barrel. Bite's dying off anyway, I can tell. They are shutting down. It's getting hot. Sun's coming out. That awesome bite window that we were in is closing. So I will call it soon. Look at that. That's how you know. That's how you know right there you had a good day. Good problems to have, boys. Spanish Pearl, that's my favorite color. I also want to give a quick shout out to Amped Marine on this storage drawer. That's where I throw my keys. I got an extra reel in here, my scales, some trace swim baits. Love this thing, man. You guys check them out, ampedmarine.com. Storage solutions for all types of bass boats, not just the drawer, but all kinds of cool stuff. Good people, good small Texas-based company, and super stoked to have them on board here on the channel. You guys check out ampedmarine.com if you need any storage solutions or any other cool things to put in your bass boat, make it even better than it already is. But that right there is a wad of flushes. I'm stoked on that. The cows are starting to show up. The jet skiers are showing up. There's a yacht rolling down the lake over there. Sun's coming out. Cloud cover is clearing. The rain is gone. It's slick, calm, and the bite window is closing. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the house. We'll finish this up in the garage as we always do. The video's not over, so stay tuned. 23 fish in the boat in this video. Click the thumbs up for that, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already. I got some fun stuff in the works. We're gonna be grinding harder than ever now that we have the boat in tip-top shape and these fish are starting to turn back on. The bites are getting good. It's gonna be a good fall, so make sure you stick around for it. I'll see you guys back at the house. All right, there that was, guys. The fluke versus the flush. Why I pick one over the other. My whole mentality behind why you guys see me pick up that flush 99.999% of the time. Really quick, let's go over the gear one more time. The rod, as mentioned, my 6'9" medium moderate heater series rod. This is the rod that I specifically designed for this technique and other similar techniques. This is my soft plastic jerkbait setup right here. This is a Shimano Corrado 70 MGL, 7.4:1, but any 7:1 reel will work. 15-pound fluorocarbon. I feel that 15 is the sweet spot for throwing a weightless soft plastic jerkbait. Like I said, we're throwing it weightless on a 4/0 EWG hook. That's money. That's money right there. This is one of my absolute favorite setups, one that I always have on deck year round, no matter what time of year it is. And you guys saw why right here in this video. 23 fish, caught a couple on a couple different other baits, but the star of the show without a doubt was that bad boy right there, that flush smoke. You guys know how much I love that bait. If you've been here on the channel, you remember me going out and fishing that bait for the first time. Had an absolute blast. They were murdering it, and today was absolutely no different. They were unleashing the fury, and I had a blast out there catching those fish for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel. We are ripping our way to 48K, but I can't do it without you. We're getting close now, guys. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, just click the button. Click the button. Click the button. It's free and easy, and you guys can become a part of the Heater family and ride with me and catch every upload. If you really want to catch every upload, make sure you kick those notifications on and set them to all notifications. You guys are incredible. Shout outs to the JR10 Army. If you guys are interested in this rod or this bait, check out sixcensefishing.com and use my code JR10 at checkout. That's gonna knock 10% off everything on the website, $15 off the price of the rod. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, they actually have a 20% off site-wide sale going on right now. Use code Labor Day at checkout to access additional savings. Save even more. That's right, you don't even have to use the JR10 code. Save 20% with that Labor Day code. Check out that new Heater Series rod. But as always, much love and shout outs to the JR10 Army. Without them, there is no content, there is no Heater Series. And I can never thank the JR10 Army enough. As always, if you use my JR10 code on sixcensefishing.com, I'm gonna give you a personalized shout out on my personal Instagram page. Just send me a screenshot of the order confirmation that they're gonna send you in your email. I will post it up, tag your account. It's just a way for me to say thank you and give you guys some public recognition for helping us keep this whole thing running. Because like I said, without the JR10 Army, none of this goes down. And speaking of armies, massive love and shout outs to the Heater Army. If you guys want to learn more about that, you can click the link down below in the video description and gain access to special perks, badges, and emojis here on the channel. And I am working my way up to the very first ever Heaters Only live stream that's going to be available exclusively for Heater Army members. I promise. I'm just getting the last few kinks worked out, trying to get all my equipment set up. I swear I am going to bring that to you guys as soon as possible. It's a busy time around here, a lot going on, but that's good problems to have, man. And I can never thank you guys enough for riding with me like you do. So much love. But that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps it on up. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, but I will see you on the next one.